Brown Boxing. I'm back in the building. Shout out to the LDBC. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. All right, guys. So I find it extremely odd that people are pissed off at Jason Rosario. Jason Rosario, basically, if you're unaware, Jason Rosario said he doesn't want to unify right away. I just find it odd. The only difference between what Jason Rosario is doing and what other guys are doing, he just said right up front what he wanted. He was very transparent with the fans. When other guys, they say shit like, oh, I need to go back to the drawing board, discuss what I want to do, I got to talk to my team, I want to take a vacation with my family. That's what other guys do. In the next fight, they come out and they don't unify. But I already talked about that in one video. My main focus is this. After Julian J-Rock Williams took his L this past weekend, the entire 154 division, they got his props, but a lot of people were shitting on 154 in its entirety. They said the division is competitive, and these guys are taking tough fights back to back. It's consistent, top tier competition. It doesn't matter if you know who the guy is or he's the most popular man in boxing. Whatever the case may be, 154 is definitely consistently having top competition face top competition. But the thing about that is, when you have those type of fights, it's always a loser. Now, when these guys are consistently facing top competition, and at some point, it's a limit, it's a cap on the top tier guys that you have in the weight class, so they are actually fighting each other. So guys are taking L's, and people are getting shitted on for the L's that they take. Think about it. J-Rock was just getting all the credit in the world since May. And now people trying to throw J-Rock away. Like, J-Rock, he beat my guy. He beat my favorite fighter. J-Rock not done. He got 2 L's. And I just find this shit odd. It's like niggas still subscribe to this Mayweather era bullshit when a guy takes an L, but when it comes to strategic moving, ducking and dodging, people don't want to subscribe to it. Boxing, you're going to have a winner, you're going to have a loser. All I'm going to say is the reason certain guys move the way they move, the reason you got Team Danny Garcia coming out trying to shit on Sean Porter but don't want no smoke with him, is because fans accept the bullshit. Fans accept the bullshit, but it's just, all I want to say is 154, real shit go down. And when you have the best competition facing the best competition, the top tier guys, they're going to take L's. That's just the way it is. That's reality. It's going to be a winner or a loser, or it's going to be a bunch of draws going around. And since that's not the case, guys are taking L's. And since these guys are taking L's and people are getting shitted on, to me, it seems like guys in other weight classes, they're definitely taking note of the harsh criticism that 154 receives, and they continue to move strategically because they don't want to get their name shitted on. Like Danny Garcia, for example, he got 2 L's at 147, and it's not like this dude has a bunch of fights, but at the same time, people throwing his name out there like he's some top tier competition. I just look at it like, okay, has he been stopped? No. Has J-Rock been stopped twice? Hell yeah, he has. But he's been in there with some bangers, man. He's been in there with some big dudes. I guess it just bothers me when people complain about 154 and they talk shit about 154, and like the moment a guy takes an L, the moment a guy gets his ass knocked out, he's instantly discarded, and his accomplishments and the hard work that he's been put in and that he was getting praised for literally right before the fight is thrown to the side, and it doesn't mean anything anymore. So it only pushes this narrative why a lot of fighters move the way they move, because the moment they are on the wrong side of a victory and they're in the ring screaming wow after they got knocked out, the fans gonna shit on them instantly. It's gonna be a bunch of turncoats. These guys are not gonna give them their praise. They're not loyal fans. So this shit isn't surprising to me. My man Jerry Hurd, he took his L. I'm still riding with him. I'm still here. People talking about J-Rock, I'm like, man, he got caught. Whatever the reason is for his loss, he just got his ass beat. And last time I checked, that's what we want in championship fights. That's what we want to see. But I don't know. I sound like I'm all over the place in this video, but my overall point is simple. We can't have it both ways. We can't have top competition facing top competition, but then you shit on the guy to take the L because he's facing top competition. Well, because he lost the top competition. Just because you don't know that name, I say it over and over again, boxing is not a popularity contest. It's not about who the fuck sell the most tickets. It's not about who has the most Instagram followers. It's simple. Whoever can get down in the ring on that particular night, that's all that matters. It's Nino Brown Boxing. Shout out to the LDBC, and I'm out.